are walking down Vladimir Lenin Street, and a truck, just like this, stops in front of us, except everybody had a police uniform on. Two guys got out, and one spoke perfect English, and he said to us, "Passports." Now we knew we were supposed to carry our passports. But that day, we hadn't. Because we had been visiting our friend at her medical clinic in a very poor neighborhood, and we didn't want to carry any bags so that we wouldn't be a target for robbery. All we had was a little purse that my husband had in his front pocket. And I explained this to the policeman. And his response was, "Well, then how do I know that you're not illegal in my country?" Like I would do that. And I said, "See that building right there? I'm staying in that building. I could take you there and show you my passport, or I can go get it and bring it to you." "No, ma'am, that will not do. It's getting too late in the day. You'll have to come with us back to the police station, spend a night in jail, and tomorrow you can straighten this whole thing out with the captain." Now we knew where this was going. He was trying to get a bribe, and he was trying to ruffle our feathers and get us very anxious. And it was anxiety-provoking, I have to admit. But we tried to remain cool and not show our fear. And we're going back and forth with the same stuff. He's telling me that we have to go to the prison, and I'm telling him our apartment is right there. Eventually, he says, "What can we do about this problem?" And my husband, who's from Turkey and has a little bit of experience with police asking for bribes, says, "Well, what do you suggest?" And the man says, "Why don't you buy us all dinner?" Which in this expensive country means he's asking for hundreds of dollars. And my husband reminds him that we just came from the bus station where we had bought our bus tickets up north, and we had spent most of our money. And he said, "Well then, why don't you buy us all a drink?" And at that point, much to my surprise, my husband spins around and with his back to us, takes his purse out of the pocket and starts looking through the notes. And I cannot remember if we have $200 in that little purse or $2. And we're all standing there like twiddling our thumbs, waiting for him to turn around. And I'm thinking, this whole thing is so shameful. It's happening in broad daylight. It's obviously just a normal practice in Mozambique for the police to shake down tourists, and probably locals too. People are streaming by us, nobody's paying any attention. Eventually, with what felt like a very long time, my husband spins back around, and he has some notes in his hand. And all the policemen in the truck, myself and these two guys, peer over to see what he's come up with. And when I saw that he only had $3, my heart was in my throat. He hands the guy the money. The guy looks at it, grunts, and says, "Get out of here." The two of us take off down Vladimir Lenin Street back to the apartment, which we barely left for the next couple of days that we had in the country.